I don't buy that, but we'll try that again later on. Believe in yourself, that's key. And the way you just clap is a reflection. Everything you say, everything you do, the way you think, the way you respond and react, shows where your mind is at. You gotta raise your standards. Do you guys know the reason why people never hit their standards or never achieve what they want? Wow. Because it's not because they set their standards too high. It's because they set them too low every time and they hit it. Especially us as a community. Because every other race is getting along quite alright, to be honest with you. But it really saddens me when I see I'll go to the airports and it's only my people doing the rubbish jobs. And that really pisses me off. Why is that? Because they've set their standards too low. If you look at your bank account today and you see whatever's in there, it's because that's where your standards are. I'll give you this analogy. You got a candle and you stick your hand over it. For some time it might be lukewarmish, but it's okay, you can leave your hand there. When it starts getting really hot, you get uncomfortable. You might complain about it, but your hand's still there. And then when it gets really hot, then you do something about it. See, the thing is, some people, you might not like the way your life is right now. You might complain about it, but you're still there. The reason is, you're still comfortable where you are, believe it or not. Regardless of how much you might say, I don't like this is rubbish, blah, 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 you're still comfortable. So when it gets really uncomfortable, then when you move your hands up. So I just want you guys to think about what I just said, so we can go back. You've got to change your language. Ask yourself, the mind is like a computer. When you ask it different questions, it gives you different answers. For instance, I can't get into property. Once I say that, or I can't buy a property, I can't find a man. Ladies. How much density I can't find a husband? When you say that, it's almost like putting a glass ceiling. There's nowhere the mind can go. But if you change that same question to how can I? Now the mind starts looking for different answers. It's like a computer, literally. After the question, it will give you an answer. It's that simple. So you've got to change your language there. Get around positive and successful people. Period. That's the one way to raise your standards instantly. Because you see them doing good and you just want to automatically, you would adopt their beliefs in their systems and you can, your life will change. The hierarchy of your values dictates your life. So what do you value? What are your values? Do you value money, family, health? What do you value? What are your values? You can't really see this, but this is a nice young man over here. Can you guys see this bit here? No. Sorry, I did it quite, but that's just a printout of an empty person. Now I want to do something. It's called I'll say it to you, sir. Yes. Come over. Give him a round of applause, people. Right, I want to show you something we call a twofold, inward self and outward self. You just face these lovely people. Check this guy, Hercules. Makes me look small. Yeah, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito. The black version. Anyway, so I want you guys to look at this chap. Look at him, how he's dressed. And I just want you to just shout out some things of your first perception of him. Swagger!
Businessman.
So he's got swagger.
Dynamic.
Businessman.
He's dressed smart.
Accomplished.
Culture.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
Confident.
He's ready. I think he's sexy. Okay. Everything that you guys just mentioned is all outward, isn't it? Now tell me, from looking at him, what do you think is inside him? Wisdom.
I see pride.
Confidence.
I see power.
Power.
Intelligence.
Self-esteem.
Intelligence.
Leader. So all these things that you guys are shouting at, you can't see it, can you?
Nah.
So the first one, which we said, we really wanted to use this analogy, but it's not quite clear. So the first, where is the value of this man? Is it in his outward or his inside? So ask me this question, or ask yourself this question. How much value do you place on your outward self or your inside self? Always the balance. Do you place more value on your outward self or your inward self? Because most of the kids these days, the value is on the outside, and you've got zero substance. Or yet you want all the success, you want the money. Money is energy. It comes and it goes. But man makes the money. Money doesn't make the money. And that's what I want most of the kids these days to realize and understand. Thank you, sir. So like I said, outward self. You got the clothes, watches, Jordans, fresh trim, drop top milk, sweet boys, like that. Inward self, that's where the real substance is. So your integrity, ambitious, humility, honesty, boldness, wisdom. What do you value? Where's your value hierarchy? Is it family, money, success, relationship, happiness, fulfillment, health? And the thing is, like I said earlier on, your habits, your rituals reflect your values. So say for instance, someone who values health, they wake up first thing in the morning. Do they wake up before the sun or after the sun or hit the snooze alarm? Someone like myself, I value my health now. So 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the gym. Or you can look at someone and tell them what their values are. Someone who values family. Someone who values business. Each to their own. But I kind of want you to work out where your values are, because that determines where your life is going. I gotta go, but you gotta raise your standards, people. And to all the young men that are here today, raise your standards. Get some values behind you, some morals and some beliefs. All the negative beliefs, you gotta get rid of that. The words that you tell yourself, the music that you listen to. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Who've heard of that saying before? Yeah. So don't expect to be in a negative environment and think you're gonna be the one different person. It ain't gonna happen. You gotta take yourself out of that situation. Stop listening to the rubbish music that is out there today. You get on the train and you read the Metro. When last did you say anything positive in the newspaper?
Thank you.
So why do you use the newspaper? I don't read the newspaper, that's just me, or the news. And then you get on the train, and then you give you the Evening Standard. It makes you exactly what it says, standard.
Yeah.
Who wants to be standard in here?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
No.
My man. Who wants to soar?
Yes.
If you got dreams, clap one time. I'm not playing that. This is your life, people. If you got dreams, clap one time. If you're gonna do something about your dreams, clap twice. When is it gonna start? I don't know how to clap. So people are paying attention. You gotta pay attention, people. When is it gonna start? When are these belief systems gonna change? It starts right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna start right now. Because I told you, when I was away, to see the Queen, the challenge for me was coming back home. Because whilst you're in there, yes, you're in a very negative environment. It's very tough trying to keep positive when you got all these, it's like you go to a networking meeting and you got so many different business people in there. And then you're trying to be different. But yet you got the person serving you the food, spotting you in the gym, is the guy that you're watching on the news coming in for doing a 30-year stretch. So it's quite difficult to keep your mindset positive. But the thing is, I prepared myself for the time I got home. And it didn't start when I got out the gates. It started when I was in there. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is, before you leave this auditorium, you've got to adopt that different mindset today. That's got to change. You can't leave it till tomorrow. And especially to the young kids and all our kids. I've got 2 sons. So I owe it to them to give them the best start in life. Put them in the right environment. Educate them, teach them. There are challenges, I understand that, but it's no excuse. Because the future of our race depends on every single person in this room right now. And if you think about that, that's a huge responsibility on each and every one of us. So we need to start doing something right now. I'm gonna go anyway. This is kicking me off. But I hope I can do something.
Lucky.
If you've got beliefs, clap one time. If you're gonna do something about your dreams, clap 2 times. If you're gonna start right now, clap 3 times. Who's not clapping either way? Okay. Cheers, guys. Thank you.